what kind of bird are you? Are you a female ruffled grouse? You look like a small one. I think so. I think that's what you are. There's a different kind of life. Blend in so well. They're drumming this time of year because they're mating and having babies. How cool is that? First chicken I seen. Yeah, definitely a ruffled grouse. Probably female. We'll just leave her be. Right on. We'll just keep on going. It's what, 10:30ish, so just keep on touring around a bit. It seems like everything's on weekend time because usually things have already been watered and fed and back up into the forest. And I usually see elk around here. But not today, and no bears yet. Piles of horse poop though. Anyways, catch up to you in a little bit. Well, found another wild horse and a foal. How cute is that? Hey, oh baby. Mare's feeding away. Looks healthy enough. Oh yeah. You can show me. Yeah, eat lots, get big and strong. Beautiful horse, so. Cool. Like I said again, they're all wild. And free ranging. Not that wild though. Seems like they're more than comfortable with people being around. That looks like a stallion over there. Anyway, I'm going up, I just turned the corner from Mountaineer Lodge and heading west again and going to the Panther River. See what I can see. Kind of scouting for bears, although it's getting late in the season and their coats are not so good, but love to see one anyway and see what else I could see. few nice vantage points up here, and maybe a good time to take a walk unless it's gonna dump on us. We'll see. Anyway, catch up to you down the road. Well, I'm up the Panther River, Panther Creek, whatever you want to call it. And as I get higher and higher in the elevations, there's still snow up here. And everything is definitely brown. So not very good habitat for bears at this point, because they're looking for nice green grasses and dandelions and all the yummy succulent stuff. But little history thing on this part for myself. Shot one of the biggest mule deer bucks that I had up until that point. And it was just one of those magical spots where it seemed like all the big mule deer were rutting and milling around in one area. And my hunting partner saw such a large specimen of mule deer that he'd ever saw. He thought it was an elk. So instead of filling his tag, he actually decided to get out his camera and was going to take a picture of the elk, until he realized it was actually a mule deer. Yeah, well, what do you do, eh? Missed opportunity, but still, he had eyes on, and it was, I guess, a fantastic thing to see and watch run straight up the mountain. Anyway, this is the little road that goes back. It's a cut line, but it actually switchbacks and goes all the way up to the top of that mountain. And one of my other friends took a real nice mule deer right off the top of the mountain. And in those days, he could actually get back here with my Jeep. I was able to actually climb the whole mountain on this little road and get close enough to put the deer in over the tire, or I can't remember what we did. Maybe we stuffed it in the back end of the Jeep, but needless to say, if that wasn't possible, that would have been quite an ordeal to get out of there. But just going to take a little walk down this road. Didn't actually lock my truck, but haven't seen anybody else up here either, so I'll just see what kind of tracks we can find. Last time I saw, I think it was a year ago, about halfway up this trail before you start climbing the main mountain, I came across 2 trail cameras. So obviously somebody else has caught on to the fact that it's possibly a beautiful spot to scope out and capitalize on the different types of animals that are here. And there is some kind of mud holes here. Holy cow. Yeah, I don't think that would be possible unless you had like an ATV, or, which we're in the zone for ATV use as long as you stay in the trails. But now you think that might not be so bad, but these potholes could be 2 feet deep, 3 feet deep. So you always got to get out and probe these spots. Doesn't look like any fresh tracks of ATVs coming up here. Mind you, there's still snow on the ground, so maybe nobody's even bothered at this point. And I don't have my boots on, so I'm going back. Just fantastic to be out. If anybody's out there in the world and hasn't been out of the city in a long time, springtime, load up your vehicle, load up your family, get out there. Follow the seasons for a year. Go to your favorite places in nature, as far away as you can from people, and get off the internet. Although I am producing YouTube videos, get off the internet and share some quality time with your children, with your friends, with your uncles, your aunts. Leave nobody behind. If it's a little uncomfortable for them, so be it. That's what makes it memorable. Anyway, that's my little prep or pep talk. Get off the couch. Used to be a thing for advertisement on TV when I was a kid. Give up the couch or get off the couch. Everybody's called couch potatoes. Anyway, still a beautiful day. And again, one of those favorite places of mine to come and take a look at least once a year, even though I don't go hunting up here very much anymore. I think draw for mule deer, and I've been applying for it for quite some time. And but whitetail general and spring black bear and fall black bear and pretty much everything else is draw. Sheep and goats and elk. Yeah, I'm curious to see what the elk population is really like up here. Being a newly accredited hunter trainer, have some resources and get all the statistics and the studies and things like that, and know some people in the fish and game departments now. So yeah, anyway, one of my favorite places. See ya. Some white-tailed deer up here. Looks like a doe and 2 fawns. I'll see if I can't get a little closer before they run away. The babies. Some mule deer right there. Huh. Distractions for the whitetails to get away. So mule deer and whitetail all hanging out in the same place. Really cool. And if you haven't noticed, if you're a foot hunter like I am usually, it's definitely one of those places where you're basically driving until you decide somehow to get out of your vehicle and brave the thick forest. It's almost like hunting in BC in a sense. I'm just gonna take a peek over the edge over here. Because you never know if there's a bear around. See how thick the forest is? Anyway, this is a wellhead, and apparently the deer are quite used to probably having workers come in and check on the equipment and so on. So, and everything looks in good order too. Very neat and tidy workplace. Cheers.
I don't wanna go out, I just wanna stay in with you. Everyone is so loud. I just want a little bit of peace and quiet. Keep it quiet. Give me a sense of direction.
Well, this is the mighty Panther River. Apparently catch and release only here. But back in the day, my dad took his brand new GMC Blazer and it may have been right here. The road kind of continued on and went across the river, and or maybe it was down there. Yeah, maybe it was down there. It's a little bit deep here. But this is the Panther River. As you can see, there's still lots of snow on. And from what I saw in the back country up the road here, there was a big bank of snow coming down the valleys. Chickadees are just going crazy. Let's see if this is the river crossing. Now this has got to be, oh geez, almost 45 years ago. Yeah, I'm showing my age. I was just a wee tyke with my sister, and when my dad got stuck and the vehicle started to sink because the gravel was washing away. He opened his door, grabbed both of us kids underneath his arms and waded back to the bank, and then went and got my mom. And, well, in those days there was a lot of people around, and there was a lot of 4x4s going back and forth across this river crossing, so we got help, and we got out, and we got home, all in one piece. So yeah, this is it. So across here, and yeah, I think that's possibly the berm where the road continued at one point in time, over on the other side there. Maybe where the road used to go. Looks familiar anyway. Ancient history. But I forgot my hat today. It's still in my hammock. Oh well. Doesn't look like I'll be getting out and doing a lot of walking today. Since the snow's coming and I haven't eaten breakfast yet, time to go back to camp and get some chow. I think I'd be making either some moose steaks and some toast, maybe some cheese on the side. I did bring a lot of healthy stuff like fruit, and we got bananas and strawberries and all those kind of things. I'm getting hungry. Talk to you later.